Hi, this is Apostle Ty Watts. Listen, I want to talk to you about something that I really believe is so phenomenal. It's the Jesus Girl World Tour. If you're following me on any network, you would really see it's being slammed with the Jesus Girl World Tour. The Jesus Girl World Tour is literally going throughout the world, but I got to be honest with y'all. I'm finding out, sometimes you obey God out of obedience, but not really knowing what He's doing. You just follow Him. And I really have come to understand that I am at the right place at the right time, and I'm in the will of God with the Jesus Girl World Tour. And God told me to theme the World Tour, Redeeming the Woman. And as I'm traveling around the world, I am really realizing that women really needed to be redeemed. They really needed someone to come and remind them of who they are. Now, I want to say this because I think a lot of people think when they hear Jesus Girl World Tour, they think just another women's conference. And so what's happening is when I'm going into the cities and after the pastors embrace the tour and when it's all over, they're looking with their mouth open like, oh my God, if I only would have knew it was going to be like this, I'd have told the whole city to be here. Because, it's not just your average women getting together and we're going to just be catty. No, we're bringing the word. We're bringing revelation. We're bringing truth. We're exposing things that we just didn't know, male and female. And the funny thing is the men are enjoying the Jesus Girl World Tour just as much as the women. So it's phenomenal. I wanted to sit down and talk to you because I wanted you to hear my heart on this. God kind of revealed to me that some of the issues that we're having in the church is because we're losing our identities of being women and how it's a beautiful thing to be dainty and cute and dress cute and smell, good and all that good stuff. We're losing the whole rhythm of that. And so I'm kind of going around and reminding women about that. But it's not just about dressing and all that kind of stuff. It's about really understanding the essence of a woman and that we really was created in God's image and His likeness. It's so much that's being revealed in these tours that I even look and shake my head. And then there's something that I've added to the tour that has become phenomenal. And it's called Pillow Talk. It's something that I did at my church or do at my church with my girls. I sit down and I talk to them. And Pillow Talk is where you can ask any questions anonymously. It doesn't matter what the question is. It can get raw and uncut. But we're going to give you spiritual answers to your questions. And what's happening is the Pillow Talk has taken off. Just in our last few tours, we had people ask where they were being abused by their husband and their husband was abusing their children and they didn't know what to do. People got real issues that they can't necessarily, get an answer over the pulpit. One other person said, will I go to hell if I kill myself? Huh? What I'm saying, and I hope pastors are listening to me, your church, yes, you're anointed. Yes, you have the word. I'm a pastor. I understand getting up every day and speaking to my church. But sometimes you need to bring in another voice to really shake some things up and really find out what's going on in your house. I'm sure that pastor would have never thought that there was someone in their congregation who was thinking about suicide to the degree that they were trying to qualify it to be okay. If they do it, will they go to heaven? That's a real big deal. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the pews that we really don't know anything about. I'm a pastor who always keep people within my church. I'm always bringing voices in my house that I trust because I realize sometimes my people get null and void to my voice. They love me, but they're just used to hearing me. So they need to hear somebody else come and say probably the same thing that I'm going to say, but just with a different anointing. And guess what? That's okay. So listen. I need you guys to join with me and bring the tour to your church. Host the Jesus Girl World Tour at your church. It's phenomenal. It's great. It's open to men and women. And at this point, I'm really saying the men should be there because it's just been phenomenal. It has done more than I ever imagined. Again, I realize I'm at the right place at the right time in the will of God with the right assignment. And that is taking Jesus all around the world. So I want you to go to my website. It's www.jesusgirl.org. Now, Jesus Girl is spelled a little bit different. It's Gzus girl. And the Jesus is spelled different because it's a witnessing tool. It makes the world ask me all the time. I got my Jesus Girl shirt on. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's my Jesus Girl shirt. And the world all the time is coming up to me, and they're looking, they got this kind of clueless look on their face. And so I begin to say, are you trying to read my shirt? And of course they say, yeah. And then I begin to explain to them, it says Jesus girl, Jesus is the Son of God. And then I go in for my witness and kill, and ask them about, are you saved? And if they're not, I ask them, do they want to be saved? Pray with them. And people are getting delivered all around the world. So listen, I am Apostle Ty. I'm here for no other reason but to preach the gospel. That's it. I want to love God's people. I want to help your church. One pastor, I went in, and he didn't realize I was very strong in leadership. I'm very, very strong about leadership. And so I went in there, and actually on the Jesus Girl World Tour, started kind of helping him with this leadership. And now his church is moving forward. So this is a tour you really want to bring to your church. Again, www.jesusgirl.org. Bring the tour to your city. I want to hear from you. Call me. My number is 562-99-WATTS. That's WATTS. We're spreading this gospel. As you can see, I've done 3 videos if you're tracking me. I've done 3 videos. I'm serious about the gospel. There's no tricks. I don't have any tricks, anything. I just want to preach God. I just want to preach Jesus, and I want to get people saved. So help me do that, all right? I look forward to hearing you. I look forward to coming to your church with the Jesus Girl World Tour. Be blessed.